and that is the ecological disaster, as has been called. A global warming disaster, says the media. Now, it is true that 55 people have been confirmed dead in a devastating wildfire in Maui County, in the city of Lahaina, and 1,000 people are still missing. 1,000 people are still missing. And we watched some of the videos, and there's some other videos I didn't play for you guys, but we watched some of these videos of the city completely destroyed. There's some that I didn't play for you guys, which was people diving into the water just to escape the fire. It was so hot, so incredibly fast. It's been completely destroyed, that city. Death toll is climbing, and it's heartbreaking to see. But I wanted to go to Jay first. Jay, you live there. Jay, your family, your dad at least lived there. I think you have some family members still in Hawaii. I'm not sure if they still live in Maui, but your dad lived in Maui. And I know even our dear brother Ken lived in Maui as well. So just wanted to get your thoughts, your first reaction to seeing the videos, seeing the people completely devastated, people dying, 1,000 people still missing, people diving into the water to escape the fire. Your initial thoughts, and then we'll take it from there.
Well, it was very interesting, because my first reaction to some of the footage I was seeing come out of Hawaii was, I remember the newsreels of seeing the attack on Pearl Harbor and seeing the smoke against that beautiful turquoise water that Hawaii has. And it was like almost like I don't know, it was eerie. And then you look at the devastation of the town, and you and I were commenting, it looks like some kind of war broke out.
Yeah.
And it didn't take very long. Obviously, a tragedy like this, a loss of lives, loss of homes, loss of business, and then also historically, such a beautiful, beautiful little town like Lahaina, with the history behind it. You can't really measure that, but at the same time, rather than focus on the people that need help, immediately we need to save the planet, which is going to burn up because of ecological disasters. Again, this is ridiculous. Let's talk about what can we do. The mainland, anytime there's destruction, we rally. When there was a hurricane in Louisiana, the South came around. We sent blankets, we sent water, we sent food, we sent people to help. In a place like as remote as Maui, they don't have that. And they are part of our country.
That's right.
And I'm so glad that they're actually going to be they're already under a declaration of disaster from the president.
Yeah, it is.
But how fast can we get aid there is the problem.
Yeah, it is absolutely. I mean, the people have just been suffering, and I was talking to Ken about it because he's lived there, and it's absolutely devastating. David Lister, you've been there. You had some history there. Tell us a little bit about the what it used to be there.
Lahaina was the old whaling capital, where the whalers came and brought their whales in, and then they were rendered, and so it's had a long history for whaling ships. But it is, as Jay said, it's a beautiful little place. It's a tourist place. It's not like a lot of the other tourist places that are giant hotels and corporations. These are all little local artist shops and jewelry shops, and people lived really close together. So that's why when you look at the devastation, one house just burnt the other one, and right on with these winds that had been pulled by a hurricane, which is not unusual for hurricanes or typhoons, they call them in the Pacific, to have winds, but they pass by, but they still bring the winds. And so I'm sorry it burned, but I could well see what replaces it. Won't be the quaint little village, but people being bought out by corporations and giant condominiums and other such structures go up. I could see Front Street getting a lot of the restaurants back and things like that. But I don't I don't ever see it being built back like it was.
Hmm.
So, and it's right on the main road that goes around. So it brings a lot of people. Though there's a road around all of Maui, and this is on it. So it was pretty. It was beautiful. But now it's like the same fire. They haven't said what's caused it yet. It'll be interesting to see if it's the same thing that the downed electrical wires caused there in California.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I immediately thought of Greece, the Greece fire that happened a couple of years ago, and how it was made out to be this complete disaster. The world is ending. Polar bears are gonna have ice. The islands are gonna be caught on fire, and it was used in a lot of ways to as propaganda. Now things have happened since the Greece fire 2 years ago, or the Paradise Fire in California, and it's been I see it that this will be the tragedy and the people dying will be used, as Jay said, as a way to enforce more and more climate change policies, and really ridiculous policies in some way, in a lot of ways, I should say, regarding climate change. You can't do this. You can't use any kind of vehicle. You have to use their kind of vehicle that they want you to have, and it is going to accelerate, I think, in a lot of ways, the agenda that they have. Look, a lot of good scientists have come out recently and said, look, the climate change thing is hysteria. It's not what they're saying. These are what scientists are saying. Now, they're being banned, they're being blocked. And I think we need to be careful also when we talk about this at YouTube, because it is a mafia that they don't want you to say things that contrary to the scientific establishment.
Yeah. Marco, these are templates which they're laying down. Okay, so you say the same things, you just keep repeating it.
Yep.
This template fits the next one, and people keep hearing it enough. It's the old adage, I think, that Himmler said, you repeat a lie enough, people will believe it.